What is up, y'all? It's your main guitar instructor, Miles, and we're going to dive right into today's lesson on 3-note per string major scales. And there's an accompanying lesson in the lesson description below. So, click that, and it has fretboard diagrams to help you out. Anyways, let's dive in. So, in a major scale, we have 7 notes. The root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. And anyways, so since we have 7 degrees of a major scale, you can build 3-note per string scale sequences from each of these pitches, which gives us 7 3-note per string shapes. And we're going to learn them in the key of G major. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this 3rd fret, and we're going to play 3, 5, 7 on the low E and A strings with our index, middle, and pinky fingers. And then for the next 2 strings, your index finger will slide up to the 4th fret, and you'll play 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7. And then on the B and high E strings, we'll play 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8 with our index, ring, and pinky fingers. So all together, we have 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. All right, now let's move on to position 2. And this is going to go kind of fast because in the accompanying lesson, that's where you'll really be able to learn these. So, for our second position, we have 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9. And so for 5, 7, and 8, I suggest using your index, middle, and ring fingers. So when you go to 5, 7, 9, you can use your pinky on that 9th fret. But you could also play it index, ring, pinky. Anyways, it's whatever works for you. So you'll play 5, 7, 9 for the A, D, and G strings. And then when you get to the high strings, we're going to play 7, 8, 10, and 7, 8, 10 with our index, middle, and pinky fingers. So that's our second position. And then for our third position, we're going to go to the 7th fret. We're going to play 7, 8, 10, then 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10 on the A and D strings. And then on the G string, we're going to play 7, 9, 11 using our index, middle, and pinky fingers. And then 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12 on B and high E. And what you'll start to really notice here is when you span 4 frets, let's say 7 to 10, if we're playing 7, 8, 10, we use index, middle, and pinky. If we're playing 7, 9, 10, we use index, ring, and pinky. And then if we're spanning 5 frets, say 7 to 11, we'd use our index, middle, and pinky still. But anyways, so back to our third position. Once again, 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 11, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. And then we go up to position 4. And this is going to start with our index, middle, and pinky fingers on 8, 10, and 12. And then 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 9, 11, 12, 10, 12, 13, and 10, 12, 14. So that's E, 8, 10, 12, A and D, 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, G, 9, 11, 12, B, 9, 12, 13, and E, high E, 10, 12, 14. And as you practice these, you'll want to make sure that you're always using the same fingering with the left hand because that will help you to develop the muscle memory. It'll make it a lot easier to remember these 3-note per string shapes in the long run. All right, and then let's go up to this 5th position at our 10th fret. And we'll play 10, 12, 14 on low E, A, and D using our middle, index, and pinky fingers. And then we'll play 11, 12, 14, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. So once again, 10, 12, 14, 10, 12, 14, 10, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. And then for this next shape, we're going to start at the 12th fret. We're going to play 12, 14, 15. This is position 6. And we'll play that on the E and the A strings. 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 16 on the D and G strings. And using that same fingering, we'll move up a half step on the B string to 13, 15, and 17. That gives you 12, 14, 16, 12, 14, 16, 13, 15, 17, 14, 15, 17. And that's our sixth position. And then our final position starts at that second fret of our low E. We're going to play 2, 3, 5 on the low E and A strings. And then 2, 4, 5 on the D and G strings. And then 3, 5, 7 on the B and high E strings. And so one really great exercise is to take one shape and then ascend it and then descend the shape that comes afterwards. So for example, position 7 will ascend, and then we'll descend for position 1. So, anyways, those are your 7 3-note per string shapes and positions. And what this will help you do is, if you memorize these shapes, you'll be able to visualize the fretboard better. And it will also help you with understanding where intervals are, and it will help you to create arpeggios. For example, for position 1, you can take the first note, third note, fifth note, and 7th note, and then the octave, and it'll give you a G major 7. And if you do this with every single 3-note per string position, it'll give you the diatonic arpeggio. That just means the arpeggio coming from the scale. It'll give you the diatonic arpeggio for each degree of whatever major scale you're practicing. So, anyways, that's my 3 notes per string lesson for you. And please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what types of videos you want to see in the future. Practice hard and rock on. Thanks for watching.